My daydreams lie buried in autumn leaves. They're covered with autumn rain. The time is sweet September. The place a shady lane. I'm riding the wings of an autumn breeze back to my memories. The leaves of brown came tumbling down, remember, in September, in the rain. The sun went down just like a dying ember. That September in the rain. To every word of love I heard you whisper. The raindrops seemed to play a sweet refrain. Though spring is here, to me it's still September. That September in the rain. Seemed like an appropriate song for tonight, Bob. It's September, and if you were around this week, it was raining.
That's the first time all week it's not raining.
But tonight we'll have, this is the only song about rain tonight, and we'll have maybe one more song about September. So sit back, relax, grab a glass of wine, and join us.
And next week we'll be singing Try to Remember.
Well, to every word of love I heard you whisper. The raindrops seem to play a sweet refrain. Though spring is here, to me it's still September. That September in the rain. That September in the rain.
Nice song to open up with tonight. Ed McLaughlin's watching. It's your kind of song, Ed, right? And Michelle and everybody. Thank you all for tuning in tonight on this first probably chilly night of the year, right?
It is. It's going to get warm next week, though. But you know, that I just have to mention, I brought that song into tonight. I said, I think we may have done it once before. I'm not sure, but let's do it. It's a perfect song. I first learned that song when I had to perform, like almost 20 years ago with Margaret Whiting. And we did a concert of Harry Warren. And so, you know who, other than you, the only other person who played that song for me was Tex Arnold.
Wow.
So there you go.
Oh, you little name dropper, you.
I know. Fun, right?
That is fun. Really fun. Yeah. I'm glad you picked that song tonight because we were thinking of songs about the fall and,
It's my
and
favorite.
all that
I know
stuff.
you're a summer guy. I love the fall.
And I see Ronan's watching from Ireland tonight.
Hi,
too.
Ronan. Nice to see you.
And I see Eileen and Carol. Carol and John, good to see you both.
Hi, guys.
So we have a lot of interesting songs tonight. We have a really eclectic mix. We called it the Asbury Park Road Trip because originally I was planning to do Motown tonight, and one person expressed interest in it, singing in it. That is one.
Well,
So we said maybe that's a sign that Motown needs a break.
maybe.
So I happened to mention last week that when I was in Asbury, and right away the trio of Ross, Sophia, and Abby said, "We'll come out."
They
Make a road trip."
materialized,
And
like-
Joe was there, and I said, "Why don't you join us?" So now we have a whole group from my friends at the shore.
It's true. It's true. And a lot of people checking in too. Look at Jack Putnack and Patricia and
Mary Halen
Michelle
from Tyler, Texas,
right?
and Jill. Hi, Jill Christos.
Michelle
And
Mercado
Vincent.
and Vincent from Chicago, and Rachel Wyfall and Ed McLaughlin, who you mentioned.
Karen Clayton.
Joan Lynch, your friend Joan Lynch. Judy Jones, hi Judy, nice to see you out there. Your cousin
Dottie.
Patty.
Oh, Dottie, I owed you a return text today, and I forgot.
Your cousin Pat, David Rickle, and Aileen O'Neill Stahl, and Vincent Mazzano. Bill Pappas, hi Bill Pappas. Karen Clayton, you mentioned Ronan, Michael and Bennett Lee, Stefan and Pam. Tony Ruggieri, who's recovering from his hip surgery. I'm so glad you're up and about, Tony. Good to see you there. And I think...
I sent Tony a message on Facebook, said you'll be tap dancing in no time.
Right. Oh, Jill Christos and Mary Helen Morris out of Texas. Hello, Mary.
Terry Marks.
Terry Marks, yeah.
So
Nice.
thank you all for joining us tonight, and I hope that you all enjoyed the high holidays. For those who celebrate, I actually ended up playing for them again.
You know, I'm sorry. I do see some people saying they can't find us on YouTube. We had a problem tonight, too. Go to search for Bob Egan, and you'll see his little face. If you click on his face, you'll find us. It's something that YouTube changed, so look for Bob's face.
Yeah, the link in the email goes right to it, but somehow...
But if you're watching it on TV, you can't use the link in the email. You know what I'm saying? So if you go to your YouTube app on television, you click on Google Bob Egan's on that app, and you'll see a circle with Bob Egan, and you click on that, and it'll take you to the show.
it's
For
something-
future reference.
Why did they change things? I hate... Sometimes I don't
I
like
know,
change.
change.
Change is not always good.
Change.
Well, anyway, we have let's move along, Michael. It is the first week of fall. Summer is over, and we have the perfect song tonight and the perfect singer to sing it for us. Please welcome back Abby Livenoff.
Abby Livenoff. I think you're going to sing a song about how you spent your summer.
Oh, yes. I traveled. I would like to point out that I am dressed for fall, though, but
Yes.
singing about summer. So I coordinated this very well.
It's okay. We're in our autumnal colors here. He's like out, still trying to live the summer brightness. And
I don't want summer to end. I'm still in denial that it's back to school.
love the
But
fall. Like you
no,
said,
I love the fall, too, but I don't want summer to end.
That's
at
true,
the
but
same
you
time.
had said when you walked in the studio tonight, you said it's like driving here is like driving into fall. It's like driving into an autumn,
Yeah, I think I said Stars Hollow because
Stars
I've
Hollow,
been
yeah.
rewatching Gilmore
Yeah,
Girls.
exactly. You're watching a lot of Gilmore Girls. But there's apple picking and leaves and like all sorts of wildlife out here. Things maybe you don't have so much at the shore.
That is true. I like to pretend I'm a shore person, but I actually don't live that near, that close to the shore.
Right.
Spoiler.
Right,
Do you live
right.
far away from the beach that you get stink bugs there too?
I mean, I feel like you get stink bugs anywhere.
Yeah.
So
Did you see on the shore this year there were spotted lanternflies?
Oh yes,
they
there were.
came back.
They came back. They came back
I don't
late.
know what happened. I thought we were done with them.
I thought so too. And then
We're not.
almost towards the end of August, they just turned up.
But it basically said that they don't do well in that environment, so the sea air and the salt will kill them. So you probably won't have them
That's
next
funny
year.
because I think
That's
the
not true,
shore
'cause-
was like washing. I think the waves were like washing
They were
up.
all over the beach
Yeah.
last year.
Yeah.
Not this
I
year
don't know.
though. Anyway,
This is not.
Let's
this
not
song
talk
is
about
not-
bugs.
This song's not
It's
about that.
not about lantern.
It's
bugs.
about spending summer elsewhere, and here to sing is Abby Livenoff.
I could have a mansion on a hill. I could lease a villa in Seville, but it wouldn't be as nice as a summer in Ohio with a gay midget named Carl playing Tevye and Porgy. I could wander Paris after dark, take a carriage ride through Central Park, but it wouldn't be as nice as a summer in Ohio, where I'm sharing a room with a former stripper and her snake, Wayne. I could have a satchel full of dollar bills, cures for all the nation's ills, pills to make a lion purr. I could be in line to be the British Queen, look like I was 17. Still, eat some fish from last July, but it wouldn't be as awful as a summer in Ohio without cable, hot water, Vietnamese food, or you. I saw your book at a Borders in Kentucky under a sign that said new and recommended. I stole a look at your picture on the inside sleeve and then I couldn't leave. Richard, who was with me, got uncharacteristically quiet and said, all things considered, I guess you don't have to buy it. So I smile like Mona Lisa and I lay my visa down. He wants me, but he ain't gonna get me. I found my guiding light. I tell the stars each night, look at me, look at him. Son of a bitch, I guess I'm doing something right. I finally got something right. No, it's not Nirvana, but it's on the way. I play Anita at the matinee. Then I get on my knees and pray I can straight in my next bio. I'm never gonna go back to Ohio. I could chew on tinfoil for a spell. I could get a root canal in hell, but it wouldn't be as swell as this summer is gonna be. 'Cause the torture is just exquisite while I'm waiting for you to visit. So hurry up, schmuck, get unstuck and get on the scene. Love the midget, the stripper, Wayne the snake, and this is Jamie Wellerstein. That's me.
Abby Libanoff. I want your summer.
What was that?
I want your summer.
It was such a great trip, let me tell you.
I love
So much fun.
the two things that strike me is you playing Anita at the matinee.
Oh, yeah.
I want to see that
I
performance.
would love to play Anita. Come
She's
on.
she's so sassy.
I wish I could dance that way, but, you know.
The other thing is, you can tell the song is getting dated, and it's not dated because it sounds fresh when you say the Borders, a Borders bookstore.
It's Borders. I also realized, where's the lyric here? A British Queen. Like
That's
not
right.
to get, you know.
That's right. Ain't no more. There ain't one.
Sad about that, but like, oh.
There ain't gonna be one for a while.
I
Next,
know,
a bunch of
I
kings.
know.
I know.
I love that song. That's
It's
so
a great
much fun.
song.
That's Jason Robert Brown from the last 5
It is,
years.
exactly.
Jason Robert Brown also was is prolific on Broadway this past year for Parade. His revival of Parade with Ben Platt.
Parade was
and
great.
Yeah, we just did his Bridges in Madison County. at the
Bridges in Madison
Playhouse,
County
yeah.
was just at the Bucks County Playhouse, and then a couple years back was what's the
We did Honeymoon in
Vegas?
Vegas.
Honeymoon
Yeah.
in Vegas.
Yeah. Right, 13.
Oh yeah.
He's done a bunch of things, and I think he has a couple other things in the pipeline right now.
And I can actually put a sign above on the house in the front door that's saying that Jason Robert Brown slept here.
Yes.
Because many years ago, before he was known for anything, he was accompanying a vocal group that was playing at Odette's, and him and Christine Zaborniks.
I have to say, you can say that about a lot of people because you used to host all the piano players that were at Odette's, and they would sleep early.
It made it you made it sound like you had a sleepover.
Well, they kind of did because they would sleep on the second floor.
Well, the piano
and-
players, it was better for them
Yeah.
to be here because then they had access to a
The
piano.
right? And so I remember coming down a couple times, and I'd walk in, there'd be a strange person playing the piano quite well. I'd be like, "Who's that?" "Oh, he's accompanying Karen." It'd be like cool. Every time it was someone new, and it was kind of neat. It's kind of neat because the house was filled with like really good. Not that it's not always filled with music with Bob, but oftentimes Bob's not at the piano when he's home. He's at his computer. So it's kind of neat to have like somebody just playing the piano like crazy, like really cool. Very
Talk
cool.
about a way to meet people.
Yeah,
too.
that's kind of
Oh,
neat. Yeah,
wow.
it's neat. It's neat.
All right, well, Abby will be,
She'll be
back. And the person that's getting ready to sing, I'm going to talk about him for 1 second. Aileen, I just want you to know something that Ross saw you come in last night. He saw your entrance to the Asbury, and he thought he should not come empty-handed tonight, and he wanted to outdo you. So he came in tonight with just a slightly bigger bottle of Tito's. I just couldn't find a gift bag.
That was full, by the way, before. It was full before. Just I don't know what happened to it.
I mean, this is hysterical. Just hysterical.
He's taking that home, right?
I don't know. I'm not sure. We haven't negotiated that yet.
Because we have no room for anything.
Yeah, you can take it back home, Ross. You can take it back home because I don't know what I'm going to do with it except leave it on the show set. It'll be on the set for the show.
You can't really see it over there.
I mean, that's... You know me, I bring you all the Tito's stuff I have.
I have the Tito's umbrella.
We used the umbrella at the
Tito's
beach.
umbrella,
We
all
did.
the
We used the
Tito's
umbrella.
polo.
I didn't see the
Oh, the polo shirt. I leave it to shore.
Ah.
I wore it twice this summer. Yeah, it was nice.
It's probably down at the shore.
It's a good shirt. Good quality. I love all
Nice.
the...
Why do you get all this Cheeto stuff?
I run a liquor store.
Oh,
Perks, you know?
perks. Yeah, yeah.
Gotta love it.
I was gonna say neither of these songs are liquor related, so.
Has a few
Okay, well.
little slight references. Nothing really beneficial to me, but yeah, it's all good.
Well, we're doing the Casey Musgraves first,
You're still
right?
wearing your glasses on your head. You know that, right?
Yeah, no, I
Okay,
know.
Just because there was a comment here, Ross. What is that hairdo? And
Oh,
it's not the hair.
it's-
It's the glasses. There you go.
There you go.
I think that's for his second song.
Yeah.
Okay,
We'll
got
get there. We'll get there.
So
So
there you go.
Ross is doing Ross is representing country music tonight with a song by Casey Musgraves and
Love
one by
that.
Zach Brown.
Love that.
I get to see Zach Brown in a week and a half. PNC Bank Art Center.
Awesome.
It's nice.
But before that, we have you. So
Yay.
Ross Benjamin.
All right.
When it rains, it pours, but you didn't even notice. It ain't raining anymore. It's hard to breathe when all you know is the struggle of staying above the rising water line. Well, the sky is finally open, the rain and wind stop blowing, but you're stuck out in the same old storm again. You hold tight to your umbrella. Well, darling, I'm just trying to tell you how there'll always be a rainbow hanging over your head. If you could see what I see, you'd be blinded by the colors, yellow, red, and orange and green, and at least a million others. So tie up the boat, take off your hope, and take a look around. 'Cause the sky's finally open, the rain and wind stop blowing, but you're stuck out in the same old storm again. Hold tight to your umbrella. Darling, I'm just trying to tell ya that there'll always be a rainbow hanging over your head. Oh, tie up the bow, take off your coat, and take a look around. Everything is alright now, 'cause the sky's finally open, the rain and wind stop blowing, but you're stuck out in the same old storm again. You hold tight to your umbrella. Well, darling, I'm just trying to tell you that there'll always be a rainbow hanging over your head. There'll always be a rainbow
Ross Benjamin.
Nice, Ross. And it's also appropriate, you know, the rainbow after this past week.
Oh,
Oh,
absolutely.
serious.
The first day we've seen sun in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was actually a gorgeous day today.
It was a little cool, but we still had sun, so like, you know, it counts.
It was warmer here inland.
Well, lucky you.
Well, so your next song, you said you have the prop, so I'm very curious. Like,
Well, a certain mood I gotta stay in.
oh, okay. Ross Benjamin, I think.
Gotta stay sunny thoughts. I got my toes in the water, ass in the sand, not a worry in the world, a cold beer in my hand. Life is good today. Life is good today. Well, the plane touched down just about 3 o'clock, and the city's still on my mind. Bikinis and palm trees danced in my head. I was still in the baggage line. Concrete and cars are their own prison bars, like this life I'm living in. But the plane brought me farther. I'm surrounded by water, and I'm not going back again. I got my toes in the water, ass in the sand, not a worry in the world, a cold beer in my hand. Life is good today. Life is good today. Adios and vaya con Dios. Yeah, I'm leaving NJ. And if it weren't for tequila and pretty senoritas, I'd have no reason to stay. Adios and vaya con Dios. Yeah, I'm leaving NJ. Gonna lay in the hot sun and roll a big fat one and grab my guitar and play. By like a drunk Friday night as the summer drew to an end. They can't believe that I just couldn't leave, so I bid adieu to my friends. Because my bartender, she's from the islands, her body's been kissed by the sun, and coconut replaces the smell of the bar, and I don't know if it's her or the rum. I got my toes in the water, ass in the sand, not a worry in the world, a cold beer in my hand. Life is good today. Life is good today. Adios and vaya con Dios, a long way from NJ. Yes, and all those muchachos, they call me Big Papa when I throw pesos their way. Adios and vaya con Dios, a long way from NJ. Someone do me a favor and pour me some Jaeger and grab my guitar and play. Play it, Bob. Con Dios, going home now to stay. Those senoritas don't care when there's no dinero. I got no money to stay. Adios and vaya con Dios, going home now to stay. I'm just gonna drive up by the lake and put my ass in a lawn chair, toes in the clay, not a worry in the world, a PBR on the way. Life is good today. Life is good today.
The
Thanks, guys.
spirited Ross Benjamin. Life is good.
I
Life
love
is
that
good.
song.
PBR, I know what that is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, but for a second, I thought it was PBJ, peanut butter
I would
jelly.
prefer a PBJ.
Yeah,
I like
actually, I
PBJ.
would. Then it perhaps Blue
You're
Ribbon.
making me hungry.
Maybe not on the beach, but I would prefer a
People
PBJ.
still drink PBR, right?
They do. It's surprisingly popular still.
It is. Well, it's cheap.
I mean, hey,
You know, when
got
we
no
were,
dinero.
when we were in college, you know, Pabst was expensive beer.
It was the champagne of beers for a
It
little bit
was.
before Coors took over that title. You know.
Not like Iron City beer or something like that you would get for like, you know, $5 a keg.
Yeah.
And then they would, you know, have it at parties at school and they would charge you like $5. They would make it a fortune.
Yeah, or Keystone Light.
Keystone, yeah. Good times. Good times. Thanks, Ross.
Bye, guys.
Thank you, Ross. That's so much fun. It's like Jimmy Buffett's, Zach Brown's answer to Margaritaville or
That's
something.
true. That's true. That is true.
So our next singer is getting ready. I want to tell you about next week.
Which
we
we're
are off.
off.
Michael
We're
is away, and we are
We're
off
off.
next week.
We're off. I'll be
And then
leaving on the jet plane, hoping to catch up with Jane Stevens, I think, and she's going where I'm going.
she's
so
going to be in Vegas.
very excited to see her there, and maybe some other peeps out in the West Coast.
So, yeah. So, and then on the 11th,
Mm-hmm.
so we're going to have a very interesting show on the 11th. We're going to return sort of to Asbury Park.
Yes, we are.
We are doing an event called Porch Fest this coming Saturday. There'll be a handful of us, really just a handful, because we only get 45 minutes. So we'll be doing 9 songs. In Porch Fest, which is an event where they have 125 performers performing over 25 different porches in Asbury Park from 1 to 6 p.m. We're going to be on the 305 First Avenue location from 1 to 1:45. And then anyway, we're going to do some footage of the show, and we're going to also come back to my place in Asbury, and we're going to make a little recording of all the songs we did in the show, a little video, and I will present that to you on the 11th.
And you'll also be live.
And yes,
Yeah, it's a
it'll
hybrid.
be a fun show. You'll get to see a whole new. It's a whole little new. It'll be different. And then we're waiting for. I'm just waiting for 100% confirmation, but we may have something very interesting happening on the 18th of October. And then it's our time to return to the Wheel Show at the end of the month, right around Halloween.
Yeesh.
Yes.
Yeesh.
What? You don't like that idea?
Oh no, I'm just like I'm really. That's
Anyway.
That's a show.
It's a lot of fun. And then we have a variety show in November, and we're at some point in November we're going to be doing our Night at the Opera as well as the Tony Bennett show.
It'll be fun.
We also want to say hi to my cousin Patty out there in Florida. I see you're out there, and also Sharon Freeman, and who else I see? Oh, Rachel is out there too.
I love Ed McLaughlin. Iron City beer tastes like it had dirt in it. Yes. that's what they're going for. That's exactly what they're going for. It's bad.
Goals.
Yeah. Anyway, let's welcome back to the show. It's been a while since she was here, and it's good to have her back. Sophia
Corrado. Oh, I gotta fix you. I'm sorry.
Please. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? What am I doing?
Too low.
Oh, okay. Oh, look at this. Hello, everybody.
There
It
you
needs to be
go.
pretty top now.
All of you. I know you get all dressed up, you know, at least from here up, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's what we say to everybody. Nobody bothers with the
Yeah.
well. Only
No.
he bothered with the pants, right?
I know.
But
You don't see it, but you're in.
yeah, but he looks great. The rest of us, you know, like
great.
last week when we were doing black tie, we're like, I am putting on tux pants.
I was like, I came in, I'm like, am I underdressed? Should I have worn a dress? Like, what is going on? Like, I'm wearing jeans right now. Like, what is happening? But
Fine.
it
we
looks
didn't
good. I
even,
think
we
it's
didn't get to
fine.
see Ross's yellow shoes.
Oh my
I mean, you know,
Ross always matches his shoes to whatever he's
And
wearing.
you never know, black tie may turn up tonight.
yeah, it's very cool. So how you doing, Sophia?
I'm doing good.
It's been a while since you've been here.
I know. And I have to say, I am that person that I love when it rains like this because I just read. I sit in my house and I read a good book and I cuddle up with my dog. Fun fact, I've read 82 books so far this year. So, yeah.
Oh my God!
Yeah. So, I
Wow.
love this weather because it's
What's the
very
most recent book you read?
Oh, it was a debut novel. It's called You Again. It's very like a modernized When Harry Met Sally.
Oh,
It's fantastic. Everyone should go get it. I had to figure out who the author is, but it's an amazing book. Incredible.
all you gotta do is sign up for Sophia's book club.
Yes. Oh my God. It's a dream. Yes.
You know, actually, well, you know, Could happen.
It could happen.
Could happen, you know.
Could happen.
It would not be a bad thing to have a group of people like read books that you recommend. Just saying.
I would love that.
Yeah.
If anybody wants, sound off. Who wants to join the book club? Please.
So Chris just says move a little closer to the mic.
Oh, sorry.
No problem. So anyway, Sophia's book club just said. Okay, so you're doing a song first. Your first song from Into the Woods, yes?
Yes. Actually, when I was driving up, I asked Ross, I go, what song should I sing? And he's like, oh, sing this song. And I was like, I have never sung this song with Bob before, but sure, we'll try it.
I love it, Sophia Corrado.
Careful the things you say, children will listen. Careful the things you do, children will see and learn. Children may not obey, but children will listen. Children will look to you for which way to turn to learn what to be. Careful before you say, listen to me. Children will listen. Careful the wish you make. Wishes are children. Careful the path they take. Wishes come true, not free. Careful the spell you cast, not just on children. Sometimes the spell may last past what you can see and turn again to you. Careful the tale you tell, that is the spell. Children will listen. Children will listen.
Sophia Corrado.
Yay!
Yay, Sophia.
That was fun.
That is fun. It's always fun to pull something out of a,
You know
a
what?
magic
I know.
bag, right?
It was fantastic. I made up the ending, but it was fun.
So you know what a trooper she is. I opened the wrong iPad that we rehearsed on, and I played it a step higher. She still sang it. She still sang it and didn't miss a
I
note.
didn't even realize it.
She was so focused. She was in the zone. She's like, I'm going to nail this number.
I was like, it's fine. Channeled Bernadette.
Yeah, I didn't
It
even.
worked.
All of a sudden, I went, wait a minute. No, we were B flat to C, not C to D.
But Bob, I think it worked.
It worked fine.
I think it was good.
You're
Thank
such
you
a
for
trooper.
channeling
You are
Bernadette.
amazing. You didn't even notice.
I had no idea.
Thank you for channeling Bernadette. Everybody's like,
you.
a lot of these younger people don't even know who she is.
I know. I know. It's
I know.
ridiculous.
Right? They're like, oh, you know, they know that Into the Woods, like that, you know,
Oh, yeah, that
Pacina
show,
Miller,
okay,
or like, you know, Heather Headley. I'm like, or Bernadette Peters.
I know the icon, Bernadette Peters. She did it.
Yeah, I saw her do it originally in 19. Anyway, I was in college. So,
I just saw the revival of Into the Woods,
yes,
and that was fantastic. But
fabulous, flawless.
flawless. It was amazing.
In fact, Jason Forbach, who played one of the princes,
Yes.
he's in our production of Rocky Horror with Frankie Grande as Frankenfurter. So if anybody wants to come see Rocky Horror,
I think I want to come
get
see
your
that.
tickets.
I think
It's running October 13th to the 29th.
I'm there.
think
I will
so
be
it is.
there.
Yeah.
Well, anyone who wants to carpool from New Jersey, come in my car.
He's
We'll
playing.
play the
Yeah, Jason's
soundtrack.
playing. He's
It'll be
playing
good.
Brad.
Oh, that's gonna be so fun.
Yeah, yeah.
Wait, do they do it like with all the call outs to like the movie?
Oh yeah, we
or-
give you a prop bag. It's cool. It's cool.
It's
yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
You
I'm
can
so
throw
excited.
things at actors. It's fun. I didn't say that,
the
but it's
only
true.
time-
But
it's
it's
the
true.
only time.
But
you
it's
could ever
true.
Throw something at an actor.
Yeah, Hunter Foster, I think, was telling the cast during the yesterday during their meet and greet that okay, you may have to duck when the rice comes towards you.
And they throw the toilet paper.
So yeah, so Hunter Foster's directing it, and Shannon Lewis, if you know who she is, fabulous dancer.
Yes.
She's choreographing.
Oh,
So
that's
it's a
fantastic.
dream. It's a dream to have all these
That's
people,
incredible.
and they're here in New Hope rehearsing now. So opens Friday the 13th. Get your tickets.
That's a perfect day.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway,
Oh yes.
yes.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Friday
And
the
you're
13th.
following it up. And you're following it with a number that is not scary.
No.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
So
I'm
you-
not. The
So this-
spooky mood hasn't.
I know.
Yeah.
This is one of those songs that has been around for 60 years, and it just never gets old.
No.
I never get
No, I
tired
love
of this
this. I
song.
love
I love
this.
this song.
Never do it the same way. Never.
And I'm gonna let you sing it, and then at some point I'm gonna pop in there maybe.
I would love that.
Maybe.
So we're
Please
gonna have
do.
Sophia joined by Michael
Maybe.
at some point.
Maybe.
But we're gonna let you go, Sophia.
Tonight you're mine completely. You give your love so sweetly. Tonight the light of love is in your eyes. But will you love me tomorrow? Is this a lasting treasure or just a moment's pleasure? Can I believe the magic of your sighs? Will you still love me tomorrow? Tonight
I'll always love you, Sophia.
That was what we call delicious.
Oh, that was
Hi,
delicious.
Debbie
That was so
Glenn and
nice to
Michael
see you.
Analog.
I love that. Thank you
Come
so
back
much.
anytime. Come
I
back
will.
anytime. Okay.
We have to do that.
Yes, we always
More
love
times.
having
Sophia
you,
Corona.
Sophia.
Yes.
Yes, we will.
Perfect.
Thank you, Sophia.
Thanks a
Thank you
million,
so much.
Sophia. That was beautiful, you guys. Well, while our next singer is getting ready,
You
by
will
the
thank
way,
people,
by the
right?
way, I know I flipped your songs on the list. We'll do them in the order we were going to do them. Yeah, first.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so he's-
Anyway, so I wanted to also thank some special people out there who've been. Well, first of all, thank you all for being angels, supporting our show from the day we started it. This is show number 237, and we ain't going anywhere soon.
And they said
So-
it wouldn't last.
We appreciate everybody's. Since we don't have, we don't not have them as a sponsor for the show.
Then why are we giving them sponsorship space?
You're
Like,
right. I'm giving them a sponsorship.
you-
fee.
yeah, that's
So
not fair.
Venmo and PayPal and checks, cash, whatever, everything supports our show with the piano tuning, with music, with the production costs of running this week after week after week.
Yeah.
So we want to thank you for continuing to do that. And while we're at it, we want to thank Christian, our wonderful producer running each show. Hi, Christian. You out there? There he is. He's known as the man behind the curtain.
In this case, the man in front of the curtain.
I was going to say, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll work on that.
How's it going, Christian?
It's going good. Great show. So much fun.
It is.
Yeah, it's a
fun.
lot of songs you know tonight, too,
We
right?
we need to be sponsored by the Asbury Park Tourism Board.
Seriously, right? Like, why is he giving like free advertising to Tito's? Like, what have they ever done for us? Well, don't answer that question.
What has Tito's ever done for you? Oh,
Yes.
boy.
I mean, I can tell you what it's done for us, and it ain't pretty.
Actually, I'm not
It
sponsored by
gives and
Tito's.
it takes away, Michael.
That's
It
right.
gives
Give
and
it the
takes
ticket away. Exactly. Thanks, Christian.
Thanks so
Thanks,
much,
guys.
Christian. So we're not sponsored by Tito's tonight, but we're sponsored by Aileen, who supplied the Tito's.
Yes,
for tonight's
Aileen
show.
for sure, because Aileen has done a lot for us. So
So, and I want to thank the Jacobs and the Shipleys and Ted and Kathy and Joan and Rose and Rachel and David Rickle and Suji Crescente and Judy Polinoski, Dr. George and Donna, my friend Ruth Bennick and Dan and Dee and James and everybody out there at Whitehorse Village. You guys have been amazing. And Marjorie and Rachel and Patricia, you guys haven't missed a show. Just as I said that, Patricia showed up.
there you go. There you go.
So, what we want to do next is we have a new singer.
We
Somebody
do.
you've never seen before. I see
We
him
do.
every Tuesday
and
night.
you know what? I need to pull myself out of here for a second because he's taller than the other people.
Oh, yes, he is. That's right, he is.
Now we're good to go. And I didn't give him any warning because he has to lift the microphone up, squeeze it,
Squeeze the microphone.
pull it up,
There, you squeeze it down.
squeeze
there.
the, yeah.
There we go. Our
And
wonderful
make sure it's in
assistant
front
Ross.
of your face like that because the internet is less forgiving than the real world.
Hi, Joe.
Hi, Joe.
Hi, how are you?
Joe, I
Very
like
good.
the way you dressed.
Oh.
You dressed classy tonight for your numbers.
Thank you. Thank
Because
you
you're
so
doing
much.
Jerry Vale tonight and Frank
I'm doing
Sinatra.
Sinatra and Jerry Vale, and I want to take this time to thank Bob and Michael for having me. This is great.
We're
Thank
glad to have
Thank
you
so
out here.
much.
Thank you for
He's never
coming.
been to New Hope before, and he's
It's fabulous here.
Yeah.
I was driving up here. It's spectacular.
It's a beautiful
Absolutely
place to live.
spectacular.
Absolutely.
Yep.
And you're like, see, the black tie show was last week, but I feel like maybe you meant to be here last week and you just missed the train or something. So I'm glad you're bringing some much needed class to tonight's
Thank
show.
you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, because between me and Ross and Bob, we bring the classy level down. Well,
Hi, Jacqueline. I see
maybe
Jacqueline's
between me and
watching
Ross.
us tonight too.
So glad to be here. Thank you.
We're hoping to have you here in the studio, Jacqueline, next in November.
Yes. So Joe, I always ask questions to people that are in the studio the first time. They've all been here before. So, what got you singing? What do you remember?
I've
When
been
you started-
singing since I'm 5 years old. It was just coming out. It's just I couldn't stop it. I was singing throughout my entire life. I just love it. And I particularly love Sinatra. But I've recently discovered Al Martino and Jerry Vale that are just off the charts. I mean, phenomenal.
And you knew Sinatra, but didn't know the other singers that were, they were
Correct.
So, yeah.
I mean, Frank was so, he was so overbearing, kind of in a way. He just took over.
Yeah.
And the other two singers were kind of like under the radar, you know. And you had like Vic Damone and Ella Fitzgerald and Bobby Darin, just to name a few. I mean, just the American songbook is just spectacular. Just
And the singers who you
Priceless.
continue to
Tony
hear, whether you're
Bennett.
listening to Seriously Sinatra on the satellite or these stations that they have in Amazon or in Spotify, whatever. When you put them on for this kind of genre, there's such a richness to the different qualities of the voices. And the ones like look at the music tonight, they certainly stand out.
absolutely.
Well, we're so happy to
Absolutely.
have you here to
Thank
do
you.
two really fabulous songs. And the second one is I don't know which order you're doing. You switched them.
We're going to do the Italian song second.
Okay, great. So the first one is Perfect for Now.
Perfect.
It's perfect and
Yeah.
and for the Christmas in the air. And I
Perfect,
love this
perfect,
song.
perfect
Joe
season.
Carreri.
Hope you enjoy it. Autumn in New York, why does it seem so inviting? Autumn in New York, it spells the thrill of first nighting. Glittering crowds and shimmering clouds in canyons of steel. They're making me feel I'm home. It's autumn in New York that brings the promise of new love. Autumn in New York is often mingled with pain. Dreamers with empty hands may sigh for those exotic lands. It's autumn in New York. It's good to live it again. Let's give it up for Bobby E. Those glittering crowds and shimmering clouds in canyons of steel, they are making me feel I'm home. It's autumn in New York that brings the promise of new love. Autumn in New York is often mingled with pain. Lovers that bless the dark on those benches in Central Park. It's autumn in New York. It's good to live it again.
Yeah, Joe.
Thank you. Thank you. One of my
Thank you,
favorites.
Joe. That was fantastic.
So appropriate for the fall season.
Yeah, and it's autumn.
It is, and you're going to switch gears here.
So I had one, when I said to Joe last week when I asked him about coming tonight, I said, you got to promise me one of your Italian songs. 'Cause Joe, every time he sings, he does an Italian song, some that I've heard before, some that I haven't, and he's, that you got, it's your
Yep.
signature thing now.
I got this pearl that I think it's an absolute treasure. I think most people will definitely enjoy it.
Can't wait. And it's Carreri, right?
Carreri.
So all I think of is
C-U-double-R.
all I think of Moonstruck is Jimmy Camerari. from
Exactly.
Moonstruck.
It rhymes.
That rhymes. That rhymes. So this is perfect for an Italian man like you to sing. I
Thank
can't wait to hear it. Once again, Joe Carreri.
My life I give for you, anima core. I only live for you, anima core. I have but one desire, and it's to love you with all my heart, with all my soul, my whole life through. From stars I'll make your crown and kneel before you. I pray you'll take my hand, for I adore you. Open up the door leading to heaven, a heaven mine and yours, anima core. Che c'è dici ma fa parola mare, se ho bene può compa con un respiro, si smare puro tu per chi sta amore, te moccia così anima core. From stars I'll make your crown and kneel before you. I pray you'll take my hand, for I adore you. Open up those doors leading to heaven, a heaven mine and yours, anima core, anima core, anima core. Thank you.
Beautiful, Joseph.
I love
Thank you
it.
so much.
So much.
I love it.
Thank
If you
you.
didn't sing in Italian tonight, you weren't going to be let in the door.
Exactly.
Anyway, no, I'm kidding, Joe. Thanks for
Thank
joining
you.
us tonight. I
Thank
know
you for
it was
having
it
me,
was
guys.
different
Yes,
for you and
absolutely.
stuff. And
This was fabulous.
he said, I don't. I said, he said, where do
Hope
I
you
have to
come
go?
back.
New Hope. I said, yeah, it's a schlep. He says, I don't care. I'll be there.
Hoping to come back, Bob.
You will
Michael.
be back.
Please come back.
I think we'll have
All right.
requests to have you back.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
All right.
Thank you, Joe. Hi, Wally, and everybody else out there I didn't get to say hi to. Yay, everybody's enjoying. See, Joe, you got a great reception. They loved you. And we are getting ready for our next singer.
We are.
What else did I? There was oh, I know there was something else I wanted to tell you. A lot of you have been watching us all along know that we used to we had on the show many times Joseph from Bratislava, Slovak Republic, right?
Yeah,
Slovak.
Republic, right?
And every time that he did his videos during COVID, it was always his girlfriend Lori filming, and they just got married last weekend. So
That's
yay.
amazing.
Mazel tov.
That's amazing. That's fantastic.
So very happy for them. Speaking of Mazel tov, I threatened to make Ross sing Ovino Molcano from Yom Kippur service, but I think I let him off the hook. Or he let me off the hook from trying to play that again. But it could still happen.
Are you happy the high holidays are done, Bob? That was
No, it was nice to do that again. Rebecca taught me everything last year to help
Yeah.
her out with her synagogue, and I really enjoyed that whole experience. And it was nice to be able to help out another one this year with a pianist with a broken wrist. And the people could not be nicer. It was a great experience, and I would do it again tomorrow.
Well, that's
I would.
wonderful. I thought of Rebecca this week because, there's a story that I read today about the saltwater line is encroaching on the freshwater line in New Orleans, and there's a drinking water crisis. And I thought, just after she moved there, I mean, hello. They didn't have these problems in New Jersey. Just saying.
Well, Judy, the other night when the whole gang came in from New Hope, my friends Judy and Howard were here from Florida, and Judy said, "We came from Florida to get away from the hurricanes. Look what we walked into."
I know.
It was crazy.
If you're on the East Coast, you can't escape it.
Anyway, we have one more song before we have Michael time.
And so back for more.
So
Abby-
Michael and I, we
Abby
always
lit
talked
off.
about doing a show that I don't think we ever actually did. Did we ever do gender swap?
I thought we did, but I don't know if we did it very successfully. But anyway, we did talk about it.
I don't know
Yeah.
whether we did it or just talked about it. That it was where women sing songs that were really only done by men, and men sang songs only done by women.
Yes.
And
So Abby's
just out of
been-
nowhere,
yeah.
Abby threw this at me a couple weeks ago, and it was so beautiful. I thought we should do it tonight.
She's
She
bending
wanted to
gender
do it.
tonight.
I
yeah.
love gender bending.
Yes, and I love this. I love singing this song, so I can't wait to hear you sing it.
Everybody loves this song, and there won't be a dry eye on the screen.
No pressure.
You know,
A lot
We
of
had to
songs
go
tonight
there.
I didn't say a lot about, like the Carole King song that Sophia did, because everybody knows that's Carole King. I don't think this song needs an introduction too, but I'll talk about it afterwards for those who don't know what it is, but I think you will.
Abby lit went off.
God on high, hear my prayer in my need.
be living off Abby. Lovely. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I
you.
knew you would like that, Carol. Everybody liked that. And Eileen Scheidner loved it too. So
Thank you all.
thank you, Abby. That was gorgeous.
Thank you so
What a perfect
much.
show to do it on too.
And of course, that was from Les Miserables,
Les
In case you
Miserables.
didn't know,
in case you didn't know.
I am much younger than that character. But anyway.
Yes, you are.
You're
Sadly-
much younger than the
sadly,
character.
I am not.
Yes. You're young. You could be Cosette. No, not Cosette. You're too old to
Sure.
be Cosette.
Well,
No, wait, it depends. Are we talking about young Cosette? Well, whatever. never
mean,
mind. She grows up during
she
the show.
grows
let's put it
up.
that way.
Yeah.
So-
you're too old to be Cassette.
Yeah. It is Michael time. It is. I love variety nights because tonight was fun. It was a nice eclectic mix of all kinds of stuff.
Yes.
So I don't think anybody would leave the show saying, I didn't know anything that they did.
You know, and I can't. I looked. We did do this song, but back in 2000. I think every 3 years we're allowed to repeat, and it's sort of like. I think I'm gonna be looking at some of these songs we did before, maybe pull them up every now and then on Variety because it's show. What did you say? Show number 237.
Show
I
237.
don't remember what we did in show 200. So
I can't remember who was here last week.
I know. Seriously.
Oh, yes, I did because they brought food.
They
That's right.
they did bring food, lots of it. Yes,
And there's
Sharon.
still lots of it left.
There is. So
Sharon Bloodguard brought her stinky cheese.
She did.
Just very good. Very good.
So this song, Frank and Robin always love this song. John Denver, right? And it's just a nice song to end the evening, I think.
Let's see. Yeah, I forgot how to start it.
It's like. You fill up my senses like a night in the forest, like the mountains in springtime, like a walk in the rain, like a storm in the desert, like a sleepy blue ocean. You fill up my senses. Come fill me again. Come let me love you. Let me give my life to you. Let me drown in your laughter. Let me die in your arms. Let me lay down beside you. Let me always be with you. Come, let me love you. Come, love me again. You fill up my senses like a night in the forest, like the mountains in springtime, like a walk in the rain, like a storm in the desert, like a sleepy blue ocean. You fill up my my senses. Come fill me again. Thank you.
Nice, Mike.
Thanks, guys. Come on, everybody, come over and say goodnight. It's time to say goodnight. Get over
Thank
here.
you all. Thank you all for staying with us tonight, joining us. I hope you didn't have any trouble finding us. I know that. Hi, Lorelai, by the way. I know that they changed a little something on YouTube, which made it trickier to find us tonight. But hopefully you did, and hopefully it'll make it easier for finding us next week. Anyway, but thank you all. Thank you, Ross, Sophia, Abby, and Joe, and Michael, of course,
And Christian.
and Christian. Thank you all. We'll see you in 2 weeks. Enjoy your week off next week. Take care. Have a good week.